So, if you remember from the greenhouse build, these stones were here, and there was a low piece. And what I used to do was any excess cleaning water out the mixer, all that sort of stuff, has gone in here. It's fairly solid, no point digging it out. I've took the good stone off the top of it, just scraped it. So now, because I want to put another ledge in here, see, like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use what I call good bricks, good clean bricks, because I'm going to make a mix anyway that will key into this. So all the bricks that could do with cleaning, all the dirty bricks, you know, I'm going to lay them in the bottom here. That's the length I want, and I'll lay them in the bottom here on top of this stuff. Put a load of mix on top of this. It'll just first of all get rid of the rotten bricks, and also use less of a mix. I have to make less of a mix because all I want to do is bring that ledge. Do you remember we did that ledge and we hid a load of rubbish in it? That's edge there. So to get the IBC on here, we've just got to come out a bit, and then we'll keep the good bricks for building a nice leg for it. So I was a bit short. I've got one barrel full out, I've got another barrel full left, but that was going to leave me a bit short. So what I did is I picked it back out, threw it on there, threw a few stones in it, made the stones go in between the bricks. I think the next mix will be enough to come across here. I might throw some stones in there. Yeah, so as you go along, you can make it to your standards. You don't have to make it to the customer standards or anybody else's standards, building standards or whatever. You can be so flexible and do whatever the hell you want to do. So, because I've got some stuff left, and I reckon that's the size of a block nearly, I had a block sitting in there where I knew where I would level, but what I'm going to do is use the bricks and save that block, because that's the main block going upwards. So I've saved me a block, and I'm going to put a layer of bricks in, put a bit of a divide here, and finish that off with this stuff. Yeah. So as you know, I do like making concrete mixes. This is the base for the IBC. You can do it as thick or as thin as you want. You can do whatever. It's your job, it's your project. You can do what you want. Sand and gravel and some cement is such an amazing, flexible material, because you make it by mixing sand and water, and you obviously put your cement mix in it, and you put it in the mixer, and you handle it like putty. You can do whatever shape with a bit of wood, bits of wood. You can do whatever the hell you want to do, because that will go as hard as concrete, won't it? It'll go as hard as concrete. And if you're a bit like me and you like it a bit deep, don't put it in thin, put a nice good thickness of it on, you can do and make and alter whatever you want to do. It's great stuff. It's magic. It's a bit like cake mix. You know, you put it in your mixer, you put your cement mix in it, and you put your sand and your gravel, keep them apart, but when you mix them together and put water to it, then it makes whatever the hell you want to make. And I want to make a little wall here and a little wall here, extend a little wall out here. And okay, I've put the board here now. If I decide I don't like the face of this board, it looks ugly, all I have to do is dig this away a little bit and put a face of bricks like what we've done here. Just put a little face of bricks on it, if it makes it look pretty or whatever. So yes, I am a huge fan of making a mix of concrete and doing whatever I want to do with it. You know what I mean? It's great stuff. So here's a quick response to Scoutcrafter and the 25-foot tape measure, and why I've got one and why I like them. They're easy to spot. Do you know, when you put this down, you put that down, it'll disappear and you'll never even find it ever again. You put that down and you generally, once it's in there, you can't find it. But you put one of them there, and you can see it, can't you? It doesn't go Heidi's. So let's measure 25 foot. Let's quickly measure 25 foot. Hold on, can we get a grip? Will it hold? Yes, it should hold. Let's pull this out 25 foot. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All of a sudden it'll go trying. Here we are. What we got? Keep going. 14. Oh, loads more to go. Loads and loads. Okay, keep going. 14, 19. I'm going to have to pull this out. Stay there a minute. Wait there a minute. Let's just... It's 25 feet is a hell of a length there. 25 foot. So the reason I don't necessarily use it for the length. And it goes back in fairly easily. He says. Maybe a bit of WD on that. I don't usually use the 25 foot of it. So there's the tape measure. That's why I like them, because the others can disappear. But what I try to have a place for everything, so they don't go everywhere. So up here is where I keep my tape measures. Up there is where I keep my tape measures. So if I need a tape measure, I know when I put them back, they go in the same place, and they go in the same place as where the pencils are. All the pencils and the other tape measures, the box of pencils are in there, look. Yeah. So that's Scout Crafters. We were talking now. Time Flies in the shop said about it's no problem buying a long bolt, because you can always cut it down. Well, what I like, and if ever you see it, never say no to it, is all thread. All thread. This is a thread, as it happens, this is 13mm, this is. But I only hang it, I just hang it on a couple of gutter brackets. Hang it on a couple of gutter brackets. And put it in the stores. So it's always handy, all thread. Really good stuff, all thread is. So let's have a mention. Do you think we should have a t-shirt making? Well, if you can't make a hole, weld a hole on. And that put me to mind about this. Did I show you? I wanted this plate. I wanted to make a catching plate for here, look. So if you can't make a corner, weld a corner on, and if you can't make a hole, cut a bit off and weld a hole there. I am a great fan of holes, and what brought me to mind is, look what I picked up on the floor the other day. Look at these beauties. Now you might think they're a beautiful fat washer. I think they're an amazing hole to be welded wherever I want to put a hole. Yeah, nice and thick enough to burn on. Yeah. So there's my response to Scout Crafter and the tape measures. Oh, yeah, Scout Crafter and the tape measures. Actually, where did that go? Oh yeah, and James and the all thread. Yeah. James and the all thread. Always buy all thread, because you never know when you need a long thread. So here is the Colchester Student. It's for sale. It's a 3-phase. It's one of them ones where the bed comes out of it. It's got a centre, south centre, and a drill end to it. I've changed the threads, the bushings that were in this one and in that one. This one, I've got the new one, it just wants turning down slightly to fit in there. It's a slightly bit too big. So I've got the one for there. As you know, I bought a smaller one. This is 3-phase. It's got the swarf pump with it. It's got, you know, it's got the 3-phase and plus the 3-phase swarf pump to go with it. Oh, right, hold on. So, where were we? Oh yeah, the Colchester Student. The Colchester Student is now for sale. You'll find it on eBay. You'll find that wall. Find the picture, and you'll find it on the wall. It's got a few attachments. It's got the centre for that one, and it runs really sweet. You know, everything works really good on it. Let's have a look. Everything runs really. It's well. If you know what I do, I well oil everything. Everything's well oiled. I've changed this one. I've changed this this bushing here. That's one of the bushings. That's another one of the bushings that I've changed. This one is a new one ready to go in here, but it just needs turning down slightly. Yeah, so my friend Tone is selling it for me. Here we are. Is that moving? What have I done? I've overwound it, have I? Hold on. That way. Come on. Are we coming? Ooh. Wait there just a minute. There we are. We got it. I slightly overwound it. But yeah, it's running lovely and sweet. It's 3-phase. It's even got the swarf pump 3-phase. What comes with it, this voltage converter from a household plug, I think a 30 amp or whatever it is. You'll have to look up the specifications, but it's got the voltage converter. I've never used it. I never got round to getting it going because, as you know, I've had a little one in now. It's going to be a lot better. It was a case of having to run the cable up to here, which I haven't done yet. It's a bit for a beginner. For me, for a beginner, it's a bit, I think it could be a bit too dangerous, do you think? Anyway, if you find it, you'll find it on eBay. Now, I was going to tell you, it's here. What a beach to move. It's not easy. It might look light in the picture, but it is not light. Let me tell you, it's not light. I've got the scaffolding tubes, I've got the bars, I can get it in and I can get it to the door. But there's been quite a few people sort of interested. But the problem is shifting it. That's the problem. It's getting it lifted onto something. There's nothing here that can lift it. If you follow my page for my YouTube, you'll see how we brought it down on woods and 45-gallon drums. So you're going to have to send a piece of equipment that can lift it. Yeah, so bring a forklift with you, which is so difficult and expensive, and you know, you've got to crane it onto a vehicle to get it shifted. The only other option is, well, should you choose to, and would you buy this and use it from scratch, or would you buy it and look after it and refurbish it first, is to strip it. It will strip down, and once I've got the money in my pocket, you can do whatever the hell you want with it. So if you want to strip it and move it in a van or whatever, or make it easier to move, that's not a problem. You can spend all Saturday or Sunday here stripping it into parts so you can move it. Depends on what you're going to do with it. Anyway, watch out for the wall on the back and the picture. So Lancey, you are off the hook. You haven't got the wood. This is that stuff I was asking you about. Anyway, I've only got 3 pieces and I'm thinking, ooh, Lance has got a piece. And then I found this. And I thought, I've cut a piece off. It doesn't come at that sort of length. I was thinking to myself, why have I got a piece? And if I've got a piece, where have I used the other bit? And I was thinking to myself, that lance has nicked my bit of wood. Anyway, it's here, look. I used the other pieces to make a shelf for this, didn't I? So you're off the hook. I owe you an apology. Yes, you're not a tow rag anymore. No, you're a gentleman. Lance, I owe you an apology. I found the wood that I blamed you for. So, once we've determined the size, so we've got 39 inches that way, and we've got 4 foot that way, shall we say? So all we have to do is then come over here, transfer, be careful, don't fall over, it's a bit narrow. So there's the 4 foot's going to go into there easily, and the 4 foot's going to go into there. And what did we say? 39 was it? 39, the thing on the outside edge is 39. So I'll put 39 in the middle. So from the middle of this to the middle of this, make sure it's 39. Level the tops, the bottom doesn't matter because the bottom will be what the bottom will be. As long as you just level the tops of the board, this way level, and this way level, and all around level, little wedges and whatever, and then put a run of concrete in here, and then put another run of concrete in here. We'll then have a level base ready to put the blocks on. I don't really want to build a wall. It's a bit too change your mind, do something different. I can live with breaking this up if I had to. So I just want it so I can put one on top of another to get it to the height I want to be with the blocks that I've got. I might be doing one of them and one of them and one of them, just sitting on top. So I'm going to do one there, post there, post there, post here, and a post there, and then I'll be putting these back on. So there'll be one of these big concrete lintels going across there and going across here, and then the IBC will then sit on top, and it will give me a bit of surface. There'll be a bit sticking out so that I can do, because it's going to run to about here and run just inside there, look. So one step closer, one step closer. I thought I'd just let you know, look, there's the original step that I put in originally. Hey, not bad for level, eh? So yeah, we can get there.